Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live 3 ways you can start thinking richer or rich in your business. So, on this live, I'm going to be talking all about how what happens in here will really decide how much money you're going to make in your business. Now, it's such a big deal that most people put it off, right? Like, most people are like, I just need the marketing stuff, right? Like, just give me the marketing stuff, Shannon, and I'll go out and I'll make my millions. But from working with so many wedding professionals and being one myself who was a little fucked in here, I have come to learn that it is way, 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 way more complicated than just getting the stuff and then figuring it out, right? Like, it's like I can give you all the things you need to do to market, but I cannot guarantee, and you cannot guarantee me, that you will actually take the steps to then make them happen. And typically what's going on is something in here is all messed up. So what's happening, and what I mean by messed up, is that something in here is saying either, I don't deserve money, I don't deserve success, I can't charge this much for my wedding packages, or I can't charge that much. So something within here, which is why this is so important to master before you start doing all the marketing stuff, because it's just gonna feel like this. So you're gonna go to try to hustle and get a client, and then your insides are gonna like beat you up and say like, I can't get a client. I really can't. All right, so who's ever watching right now, answer me this question. Do you want to be rich? Tell me yes or no. Then tell me why. Why do you want to be rich? Why does it matter to you that you become rich? Okay? So I want you to really say it, declare it right here, right now. You want to be rich. Tell me why you want to be rich. If you don't want to be rich, then say, I don't want to be rich, Shannon. I'm happy with just, however much money you're making right now, 50 or 60 or 30, whatever you want. Just tell me in the comments below, do you want to be rich? All right. So guys, for any of you that are in the Facebook group, I just shared the engagement season challenge kickoff is totally live. So exciting. I have put a lot of work into the engagement season kickoff challenge, and most of you I told to go to the page just to see how awesome my hair looked in the video. I did it myself, but like this is like not on point, but the video I share, my hair, like, it looked amazing. It looks so good. All right, so I haven't seen any comments yet. Tell me if you want to be rich, and then tell me why you want to be rich, okay? All right, and then we're going to get into the 3 ways you can start thinking richer in your business right now. Okay, so you guys are coming here because in some way, I'm guessing you do want to be rich, but I would love to know why you want to be rich, and what would it mean if you are rich, and what would having more money mean? Is it for your family? Is it for you to feel better? Anything like that. Okay, so comment below in the comments. Tell me if you want to be rich, why you want to be rich. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, I'm just going to get started. But yes, the engagement season kickoff challenge is now live in the Facebook group. Go over, see how good my hair looks in that video because it looks amazing, and then opt into the challenge. I give you a PDF with 20 ways you can get a new client today, and that's not just for wedding professionals, okay? 20 ways to get a new client today really can apply to any creative who is online or service-based online entrepreneur. It also comes with 9 bonus ways you can book a client too. So technically it's 29 ways you can book a client today. Then I give you a master class that follows along with the PDF. So I take some examples from the PDF. I tell them how you can apply it to your business, how you can apply it to your life. And it's amazing how many things I really just give you like for free, okay? All right, Kate, thanks so much for joining me. So of course she wants to be rich, Kate says. All right, cool. It will allow you to create a life that is fulfilling, where you can travel and have control of schedule and time working for yourself. Yes, I think that is totally pretty much is what everyone wants to be rich for the freedom, right? Like there's the freedom and having your own schedule, having your own time, that is really important. And we will get back to that freedom feeling at the end when I tell you 3 ways you can think richer. I give you a bonus 4th way, And that feeling of freedom is going to play into a lot when I get to the fourth step. So let's just hop right in. All right, number one, I want you to know right now that the person you are and how much money you're making right now is not going to be the person that gets you to that bigger income. Okay, right? Because the way you're thinking right now, let's say you're thinking at $50,000 and in 2017 you want to make $100,000. The person who has made the decisions and the choices and the moves and sold the things, she only knows how to sell $50,000 worth of her services, right? The $100,000 person does things differently because there's no way the $100,000 person is at all the same, and whether it's the way she thinks, she hires, she invests, she is different than the $50,000 person. And guys, this is a huge thing that I actually had to come to terms with. If I was only getting myself so far in my business and in my flower business, I was only getting myself so far. So what I needed someone to either educate me, I needed someone to mentor me, I needed basically to just learn how the $100,000 person that's done it before did it. And that was all I needed to know, right? But of course, it's a lot more complicated than that because you have to you either have to invest in education, maybe you have to have a coach, whatever it looks like, find someone who did it, who's at the place you want to be, and learn from them. That's the easiest and the fastest way to get to that place where you want to be. Because again, when you think about it, it's like so simple. Like, yeah, the girl I am now, she makes decisions. If this is you, she makes decisions at this amount of money. So if I want to get to the girl who makes $100,000, I have to make different decisions, right? I have to either hire a person, invest in a course, get a coach, other things like that, learn from someone else who did it, because what I'm doing right now will not get me more money. I hope that's making sense for you. So I want you to think about the richer version of you, or the version of you in 2017 that you want to be, and then tell me in the comments, okay? And I want you to tell me what she would do. What would she tell you to do right now? Okay? So if you have the version of you, so Kate, I remember from the live last night. That was just last night. I do so much in between. I can't believe that was just last night. So Kate, I think yours was $80,000, the Kate in 2017. So the 2017 Kate, okay, makes $80,000. What does that Kate do? Or what would she tell you to do to get to $80,000? What advice would she give to you? What would she say you need to do right now to get to $80,000, Kate? Answer that in the questions for me, and anybody else who's hopping on. If you are thinking about the version of you that you want to be, ask her. So if I'm looking at 2017 and say I want to make this much money, I'm going to ask that Shannon at that much money, Shannon, what do I need to do to get to where you are? And you'll find that somehow, some way, you have the answers, but you just don't access that person all the time. You're too busy accessing the lower income person that you're operating from. All right? Okay. Number 2, it's those sneaky things and those weird things called money blocks. That a lot of people, I didn't even believe in them at first. I was like, there's no such thing as money blocks. If you think you have money blocks, comment below. Yes or no if you have money blocks down below. So, money blocks, right, are these things that you are holding on to in some way. Somehow you believe them. Although you don't want to believe them, even if they're irrational or rational, you've taken them on because maybe something happened in your life, or you take on something from society, or you take on something else saying, these are the ideas and the beliefs and the blocks I have around money. And then you take them on, and even though they're not true for you, and even though maybe they happened to you once or whatever, and money blocks can be so many different things. Like my biggest money block growing up was I was born poor, I'll always be poor. That was my idea. I'll just always be poor because I was born poor, which is totally irrational. But I took that on as my belief, And what it led me to do was to spend money all the time. No matter how much money I would make, whether I'd be making more or making less, it would always be spent. Always. Every single dollar would be spent. Because I believed that I was born poor and I'll always be poor. So, okay, if you have a money block, leave it below that you're aware of. If you don't know what your money block is, what I would ask you is, to be rich, I have to do this. And write out whatever comes for you when you say, to be rich, I have to do this thing. And then just say whatever comes. Okay? Write that down right now. Then, another thing you could do is to write down, to be rich, I can't, and then whatever comes from that. I can't do this, or I can't do that. And what you'll find is when you first do the exercise, you'll come up with the surface answers, right? Like, to be rich, you have to do this, and you have to do that, and you have to do this, whatever that is for you. And then when you go through it again, you'll find some weird things come up. You might say, to be rich, I have to not spend time with my family. To be rich, I have to not do this, or I have to not do that. And it's like, oh, well, why do I think in order to be rich, I have to do those things? I have to believe that. Okay, so I'd love to see how you answer that question in the comments below. Or just tell me what's one weird thing you picked up on from it. Okay, all right, so let's go. We go a little bit deeper. I go a little bit deeper into those beliefs and those ideas in the How to Win at Weddings course. So I go really deep into the money stuff and the money blocks because I totally believe that. All right. I need to put my mindset and then I need to spend money to make money, invest into my business. Yes. Yes, Kate, totally. So what I would ask you is, if you were to ask, let's ask $80,000, Kate, right? So like, imagine that you are at the $80,000 mark in your business. It is December 31st, 2017. What did that Kate tell you to do to get to $80,000? It's crazy how well this exercise works, because the thing is, we know exactly, like I said before, we know exactly what we need to do. We do, but we don't access that person all the time. We're always accessing like the lower level person in you who's keeping you stuck at those, like, you know, kind of like, okay, but like you want to do better numbers, right? All right, so answer that question for me, Kate. Love to see what you come up with. All right, now number 3 is a doozy. It's a big one, okay? This is the one that I see all the time in photographers. This is a big, big one in photographers. This is a big, big one in wedding professionals. This is a big one for women who just love to be nice and kind and caring. They tend to get suckered in at this part. You feel like you have to give discounts. I don't know whoever put it in your head that you need to give discounts. Like, what business course did you take? And they said, you should always discount yourself. Like, or like, who, like, imagine if you went somewhere, right? Like a place that never gives it. You went to a restaurant and was like, can I get a 10% discount on this chicken parm? And they'd be like, no, this is how much a chicken parm is. Like, pay it or get out. There's no discounts. It's so crazy to me. It really is. When I've heard of so many people that give discounts, I was like, why the fuck are you giving discounts? But I know how I can see how easy it is to fall into that trap, okay? And this is the problem. You are thinking like the person out of fear. So when you're thinking like the photographer out of fear, you are thinking, oh, well, what if I don't book something else again? And what if nobody else comes along? And what if they don't have a lot of money? Like, when you think from that place, instead of the place of I value my time, I'm confident in my skills, I deserve this type of money, okay? When that is happening, there is no discounts. There's no discounts. You are valuable. Okay? All right. So what I mean by that is, like, it like really blows my mind, guys. So Kayla, if you're jumping on, I want to know, do you give discounts? And then also, I want you to answer this question. To be rich, I have to do this. Or to be rich, I can't do this. Feel free to write that down on a piece of paper somewhere. Maybe you can give the answers a little bit later. But I want to know, do you give discounts? And answer those two questions. To be rich, I have to do this. Or to be rich, I can't do that. All right, so Kate has accessed $80,000 Kate, and $80,000 per year. Kate has said, invest into a website, not just social media pages. Do things that are worth my time and focus, and charge what my actual value is. Oh my God. It is like Kate has seen the light. Like Kate gets, that is what a real professional says, right? Like, do things that are worth my time and my focus and charge what my value is. Oh my God. She is stepping up and stepping in. Okay, cool. All right, back to discounts because this is my favorite topic to talk about. And I go even deeper into the whole discount topic in how to win at weddings. So think about it this way. Oh, thanks, Kayla, for answering the questions. Okay. When people are asking you for discounts, or when you feel like you need to give a discount, what you are saying at that time is, I mean, here's like a big way to think about it. Money can come and go, okay? You can get money, you can lose money. Money will always come and go, right? It's a resource. But time as a human being is something we never get back. Whether you like it or not, we have a finite amount of time in our lives, right? And most of us want to spend our time with our family and our friends and doing things we love and doing things that really excite us, right? And doing things where we feel good and it's exciting and loving and thrilling, and I love the emotion of having doing this thing at this time kind of thing, right? And when you give a discount, what you are saying is, I'm going to give a piece of my time, something that I'm taking away from my family and my friends, and then I'm also going to discount myself because I'm scared I won't book something else. So can you just like think about that for a second, right? Like, time is something you'll never get back as a human being. It is gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. And if you waste it on someone who doesn't value you, and you take time away from your family and your friends, and you think about it in that perspective, it's like, no. If I'm going to spend my time with you, and I'm going to take it away from my family and my friends, it better be worth it. And that's why I'm going to charge what I need to charge. Okay? So, how do you guys feel about giving discounts now? Who feels like they should give a discount now? It better be no one. Write down in the comments below if you feel like you should still give discounts now. And if you do, I'm going to slap you across the face. I'm just kidding. But, no, seriously, comment down below. Okay, guys? If you feel like you need to give discounts still, comment down below. All right? No way. Yes. All right, and Kayla, it looks like you do not give any discounts anymore. Awesome. So excited to hear. All right, cool. Okay, guys. Now, this is one of my favorite steps. Okay, this is one I really had to learn after I made... Oh, hey, Rachel. All right, so this is one of the steps that I learned when I put, okay, listen to this like crazy shit, but like it's so true. Okay, so when I put my emotions, I said I will be able to feel this way. So Kate, remember when we were on earlier and you said, if I make this amount of money, then I can feel like this, right? You said you can feel like you have freedom and all that other stuff, okay? But I'll tell you guys a personal story. So I thought, when I get to that $10,000, right? If you guys have seen my other lives, you know my other lives are coming, and I'm talking about that $10,000 wedding. So when I said, when I get to that $10,000 month, oh man, I'm going to feel so great. I'm going to feel so successful. I'm going to feel unstoppable. Like I am just going to like knock it out of the park. I'm going to feel like I'm on fire and I can do anything. Okay? So I book a $10,000 client in my wedding business. And how long, guys, guess, how long did I feel good for? Just guess. Guess how successful and awesome and like excited I felt. How long did I feel that feeling for? Go ahead and guess. I'd love to see your guesses. And then I'll tell you exactly how long I felt that for, which you'll be really surprised about. A few hours. Yep. I'm not going to give the answer yet until Kayla and Kate comment down below. But you're close. You're close, Rachel. I'm just waiting for Kayla and Kate now. Not very long, maybe a day. All right, cool. Kayla, you have any guesses how long I felt successful and excited and amazing for after I booked that 10K client that I put all my emotions into that amount of money. And I said, when I make that amount of money, oh, I'm going to feel this way. Kayla went to the shorts and said 10 minutes. Okay, guys, so after I booked that $10,000 wedding, I felt excited and successful for maybe 24 hours. And then I said, next. I said, all right, now I got to do something else, or now I got to do more, or now I got to do bigger. So the point is that when you put your emotions into an amount of money, it's so ass backwards because emotions are free, right? Like emotions are the only thing in the fucking world that are free. Okay, so if you are saying, I was saying I'm going to be successful and I'm going to feel awesome when I can do that right now without that $10,000 client, because I know now, I can tell you, I've seen the future. When you make that huge sum of money that you're putting all these emotions into, you are going to feel that emotion for maybe 24 hours, maybe 10 minutes, maybe a couple days. I then went on to have a $15,000 month, and I did the same fucking shit. Like, I did the same stuff again and said, oh man, but when I get like a really big amount of money, oh, that's when I'll feel super successful. Okay? Comment yes or no below if you are doing this exact thing right now. Saying, I will feel a certain way when I make that amount of money. Yes or no? And I'll continue my story. So I went on to make $15,000 and did the same shit and said, when I make $15,000, oh man, or $20,000, yes, that's gonna be the like. And now when I'm talking 15K was cash. Like there was no flowers to spend, no people to pay for. I pocketed 15K. And I thought, yeah, when I pocket 15K, oh man, I am gonna be the shit. Like I am gonna keep on going and going and going, and same stuff. When I hit 15,000 cash, I felt like, yeah, I felt like really cool. Most amount of money I've ever made in my life in a short amount of time. And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, cool. That lasted a couple days. And then I said, no. You know what? No. I'm going to feel really good when I hit like a 10K month in my coaching business, because that's totally different than my flower business. Like when I hit it in that business, yeah, that's what I'm going to feel like. Yeah, I'm a real online entrepreneur. I'm a real entrepreneur. I hit $7,000 in my business in October, and same shit. Like same stuff again, okay? But what I'm trying to teach you guys is that never put your emotions into money, and never say, I will feel this good when this happens, okay? Because your emotions are free, and you can feel, both of you guys, all three of you, Kate, Rachel, Kayla, you can feel successful right now for free, okay? So never put your emotion into that dollar sign. All right. So I know Kayla and Rachel, you guys joined a little bit later. When I had started, the first two things I gave was the mindset that you're at right now, okay, is not going to get you to that next big leap you want. Okay, so $50,000 Rachel or Kayla is not going to get you to $100,000 Rachel or Kayla. You need some help or to make decisions differently, right? Because the $50,000 person makes decisions from $50,000. Okay, the $100,000 girl of you is making very different decisions. But how do I know what decision she's making? Just ask her. Literally. Just say, if I was making $100,000 next year, what's the first thing I need to do? And you will find the answer. The whole answer. It's crazy. You know what to do, but you just don't access her enough, okay? So guys, listen. You are my first people. This is called a soft launch. Soft launch, okay? You are my first people that I am launching How to Win at Weddings at. And I am leaving the bonus for you to sign up. You sign up in the soft launch period, which means the soft launch will end on Tuesday. Okay? I think it's Tuesday, January 9th. Yep. Wait, no, sorry. That's the 10th. Tuesday, January 10th. Okay? The soft launch will end and I'll take this bonus away. What is the bonus? Totally up to you guys, okay? For anybody who signs up in How to Win at Weddings from now to Tuesday, January 10th, the bonus is in your hands. Tell me what you guys want as a bonus. Is it a coaching call? Is it a live Q&A? Is it a live group coaching call? Is it, maybe you just want another video on something. Maybe you want another topic on something. I will do it for you guys. If you sign up by January 10th, after that, I have a whole big ass campaign running and I'm not doing live Q&As. I'm not doing coaching calls. I am doing live Q&As in How to Win at Weddings Facebook group once a month. But I'm telling you guys, I won't do like a one-on-one coaching call or a group coach call after January 10th. It's going to be too many people probably coming into the course and stuff like that. That would be crazy. So How to Win at Weddings, 6 lessons of every single thing you need. Even if you are not a wedding professional, there's so much good stuff in there. I go deeper with all this money stuff. I go deeper with the mindset stuff. I give you 29 ways you can book a client today, along with another video on how you should be establishing vendor relationships, vendor referrals, connecting with other people, what your email reply should be to people, how you should be thinking about yourself every single day. So Kayla, the course is an e-course. Access any lesson you want at any time, 6 lessons. And a Facebook group where I do a monthly live Q&A. And I take any of your questions that you guys have. So it's an e-course, passive course, take whatever you want, whenever you want. I do have, what's funny is I have a lesson called How to Make Money right now in the course. And in big, big capital letters, I say, do not take this lesson until you have done lesson 1 and lesson 3. And lesson 1 and lesson 3 are all about that stuff in here. Because I've had clients who I've given all the marketing stuff to, and then they just like sat there. And I was like, what is going on? Why aren't you doing the homework? Here's all a way you can make money, book a client. And they were like, oh, I just don't know. Oh, I feel weird. So that's why I have that warning on there, okay? Rachel, the course doesn't expire. Lifetime access to the course. Lifetime access to the course. Log in, take it as long as you want. Don't skip ahead to that How to Make Money right now. Listen, I will kill you guys. The course is one payment of $249, or oh my God, I should know. 4 payments is $75. Isn't that what it is? Pretty sure. 4 payments of $75. Yep, and they're monthly. So it's like I wanted to create something that, because I know one-on-one coaching can be it can be expensive. And I know when you're just dipping your toe, this is really for the girl who's like, all right, I got a business established, but something has got to change in my business to get me to the level I want to be at. And I don't know how to use social media blogging, and I don't know how to really like get my hustle on. Kind of that's what I like to say. Like, get your hustle on. You will do anything and everything to get a client, quit your job, do whatever you got to do, okay? And I created this course so I could impact a lot more than just one-on-one people who could afford high-end programs. So what I love about this is it's like a totally different thing to enter into the wedding industry too. Like, the wedding industry is just so fucking weird. Like, the educational programs, when I started a wedding business, I was like, so either there's this really old course from someone who's like 70 years old, or there's this course, but it kind of applies to all female entrepreneurs and not just wedding professionals, and we only get paid seasonally. It's very different. So I said, I've got to create something that's like, hey guys, listen, this is how you make money nowadays. Like, this is how you can make money online. And I remember when I started my wedding business, I was working with some people, and they were like, you know, other floral designers, and they were like, yeah, I'm going to do bridal shows, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And I was like, bridal shows? I was like, what? You guys, I'm not knocking bridal shows. Certain bridal shows did me really good. But what I'm saying is that I was like, bridal shows, and I was working on my blogging and social media and all that other stuff and learning all these like new online tactics. And I was like, why are you talking about bridal shows? Who the goes to bridal shows? And it was like so expensive for a table with like no guarantee of income. So I was like, no, I'm gonna figure out an online way to get into the wedding world. So I took courses from girls who were coaches and female entrepreneurs because there was nothing out there for wedding professionals that was like new age. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to create something that wedding professionals can actually use, that other service-based people can use, that does a little bit of the hustle talk, and it also does more of long-term growth strategy. All right, so who has any questions? Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, there's a lot of bridal shows where there's people that are tire kickers. Totally, Rachel. There are some when you are very strategic about the bridal show you pick that can do amazing things for your business. This goes for anybody. I'm talking about anybody. My husband sells things called like little video game shadow boxes, and he sells them in an Etsy shop, okay? He's been having massive success with them. He's just been blowing it out of the water, seriously. I'm like, what? How can you do this? But anyways, so he started this Etsy shop. This applies to any business, wedding business, Etsy business, okay? And he started it, and we were, he was trying to pick out his first few shows he was going to do. And I saw this show called the Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market. And I was like, oh, this would be a great show for you. It's very specific to an audience, very niche, right? Same thing when it goes for wedding shows and when you're picking bridal shows. So any bridal show should be very specific. So I've seen some that are, one's called Lovesick, the Lovesick Expo. And it's totally for the unique, different bride. And it attracts a certain type of bride. Like, I remember in their swag bags, they gave away like little mini vibrators, and they had burlesque dancers. So totally weird bridal show, right? Or a bridal show that is also at a destination. Those also do fairly well too, okay? But anyways, back to my husband's Etsy shop. So we go to the punk rock show. He kills it. He does awesome. He had signed up for another show that was a little bit more vague. It was just like a vague kind of, I don't know, kind of expo or something. Goes there, makes one sale at the vague show, right? So when you get a very specific, and this can apply to anybody who's doing an in-person event or picking a vendor table, always make sure that the show is specific and that it is your niche, okay? Don't go to a vague thing because because the only people who get at the vague things, the ones that are in like hotel conference rooms or something like that, it's always like, you don't know who you're gonna, I don't know. Those bridal shows, I'm always like, ugh. All right, who has a question for me about money? Do you guys have any questions for me about money blocks, So Rachel and Kayla, I know you guys joined a little bit later. I asked a question. To be rich, I have to fill in the blank. To be rich, I can't, and fill in the blank. And you'll find some weird stuff that comes up. And when weird stuff comes up, it's like a little sign that says money blocks. Money blocks right there, baby. All right. Does anybody else? Does anybody? I'm really starting to lose like my mind with this launch, and I am in the first week of pre-launching. I'm tired. But I really love doing like Facebook Lives and connecting with my community. So it is a lot of fun. I just start to like get a little loopy towards the end of the night. So, do you guys have any questions? If not, I'm going to hop off and drink some hot cocoa and maybe watch The Office. All right. I'll give you guys like 5 more seconds. What else did I want to tell you? Anything else I wanted to tell you guys? Nope. All right. I see no questions. So I'm going to leave you guys with all those questions I gave you about money and thinking about money and valuing your time. And thank you guys so much for being here. And I hope to see you in the How to Win at Weddings. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a warning right now. There's definitely going to be a lot of promotion for How to Win at Weddings. And that's because I totally believe in what I'm creating and know that it will change wedding professionals, the whole wedding industry. Okay? So get ready for that and just kind of be like, oh, it's inspiring how much she sells and how much she's hustling, okay? All right, guys, have a good night. Hope you learned a lot. Hope to see you in the How to Win at Weddings. If not, maybe I'll see you in the engagement season challenge. All right, cool. Okay, bye, guys.